Happy Trail Mix.
Alright, so welcome one and all to this episode of Happy Trail Mix, episode 45. And
Woo!
Today, we would like to welcome back our friend from the land down under, Obscure.
Obscure!
Yeah, that's probably me. Is that me, Lachlan? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's
think
you.
that's
How was
him.
Australia?
It was very moist, surprisingly.
I'm
Really?
glad to
'Cause that's
hear
not
it,
what all the
friend.
brochures say.
Yes, I actually have a collection of 100 brochures. Not from just Australia, but I
Ooh.
collect every museum we went to, every noodle shop. I took their brochure or business card and kept it in a small plastic bag.
The classic
from America.
Australian noodle shops.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, they serve dingoes in the ramen. It's very pleasant.
Just
good for
literal
your
whole
pores.
fucking dingoes. They
Just
just the
drop
entire
a dog
goddamn
in your
carcass in
bowl.
there.
No. They cut it into pieces, and if you get the head, you're lucky.
Ooh!
Yes. Needless to say, I got the ass.
Alright, fair enough, because you eat ass, get it? It's funny.
I was gonna say it
Comedy.
is because I'm an ass man myself, but that's about the same joke.
Yeah, but
Introduce everyone, Lockerin.
Alright, so here on Happy Trail Mix, we have myself, your main host, the best one, Lachlan. With me, as now and forever always, is my co-hosts, Obscure and
Am I anointed?
Alan.
hello.
And with us today is special friend guest, Rarenth. And
Hello.
Oh, aren't you forgetting
Rarity.
someone?
oh right,
God,
and
no.
with us today is a special guest, copyright infringement mouse. Please introduce yourself.
Excuse me. He gets fucking 2 special guests after his name. I want 3.
I'm better than you. I'm better
Come up
than you,
with 2
Raren.
more.
No, you're fucking not. I'll fight you about
Fight me. Fight me,
Yeah.
gangsta. You think you a real player?
This episode,
Bitch, I got
on
Minnie.
Happy Trail
Bitch,
Mix.
I got Donald.
we have
Copyright
a death
infringement
battle
mouse. When did
between
you get out
Mickey
of
Mouse
prison?
and our special guest.
When did they let you out, Mickey Mouse?
This episode on Death
Once
Battle.
I escaped Kingdom Hearts.
Everybody wants to escape Kingdom Hearts. Let's be fucking honest.
How's Kingdom Hearts 3 coming along?
It's an
Poorly.
anime now.
It's gonna be released
The
20
manga's
years
coming
from
out
now.
before the game. Shit, we both made a joke at the same time.
God damn it, now nobody's gonna think we're funny because we cancel each other out. We're polar opposites of comedy, Obscure. We can't keep doing this.
All our genius
I didn't
just
say
gets mixed
anything.
into a bowl and then neutralizes.
A pussy bowl,
That's right.
if you will.
A pussy bowl filled with trail mix that makes you happy.
Does that mean that they wish that they wash their pussies with the trail mix?
It'd be inefficient.
It would be very inefficient, and your pussy would probably be kind of salty and have raisins in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you can't do it though. Like, it's your decision.
It's your decision to bathe with trail mix, but
Don't
we're
let
not going
Don-
to stop you.
Don't
It's-
let Donald
it's
Trump
your
tell
body.
you to not put trail mix in your vagina.
See, I'm with you. It's your body. If that's your decision, I accept
If you
you,
wanna
and
ruin
I
it.
don't want to see it.
If you want to make your pussy delectable but also probably rank, we invite you.
We're making too many pussy jokes for an episode without Michaela the female.
Or introducing
Right.
our topics.
Yeah, I
Lachlan,
can't even.
what-
I'm just,
Singular.
you've left
Topics-
me speechless.
This episode 45 of Happy Trail Mix, we have 3 topics. It's a bit of an avant-garde episode. We're going into postmodernism. We don't actually have topics. We just have names. The first topic is gonna be that time that Smash Mouth retweeted a Shad-based picture. Topic 2, we're gonna sit around and bullshit for about 30 minutes and hope we don't hit radio silence.
Like this.
And topic 3, we're gonna talk about Alan and Satanism.
Yeah. I like it.
All right,
It's a good thing.
you a big fan of the Stan Man?
I'm a big fan of my big hairy friend Stan.
That's
You know who's better than Stan?
Smash Mouth.
Shad.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, Smash Mouth and Shadman are both 2 of my favorite musical artists put together.
And both are objectively better than Satan.
the musical stylings of Shadman.
Honestly, I think the most amazing thing about that whole thing is like when that Smash Mouth actually uses their own Twitter account.
They don't have a
think
PR
they
guy.
do.
It's just
No,
like
they
all
don't.
of them just sitting around the fucking computer being like, wow, I love Shadman.
They're all jacking
best.
off at the same time to, Nazi girls covered in cum, and it's like, fucking, hey now, you're an all-star.
Hey, no. To be fair, Shadman even replied. I think he just responded with those exact lyrics, actually. But either way, Smash Mouth retweeted a pretty normal Shadman image. Wait, who is this, actually? Who's that girl they shared?
I don't know. I think it's just somebody that he drew. It was for lyrics of the song. It looks gay. I don't
know.
care.
It's a punky girl with a choker. She's surprisingly not covered in cum,
Yeah.
and she's making the L on her forehead thing.
Yep, but he does have the classic Shadman blush everywhere. So,
And super heavy mascara. Now this is bringing up an interesting point, or like it's hinting at something. You're familiar with Shadman, aren't you, boys?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I
Mickey
love it.
definitely is.
All right, that's great.
Mickey Mouse. Tell me your favorite Shadman comic.
He makes comics?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, he does.
Remember the
Wait,
time that
we shouldn't say
Hilali
this.
Clinton had intercourse with Dolan Drumpf?
No, and thank God I haven't.
Wait, did he actually make that?
Yeah, he renamed Hillary Clinton to Hilali Clinton, and then made her.
Is he ironic? Does anyone know if Shadman's
No,
ironic or
he's-
not?
No.
It's
He's not.
impossible to tell at this point because the internet, everything's ironic and nothing's ironic. Someone can be a super neo-Nazi, sexist pig, but also have a giant fan base, and some people think it's ironic. I think
I thought
somebody
I
should
thought you were gonna say.
somebody should describe for anyone who doesn't know what Shadman actually is.
All right, Shadman is a man who draws totally not underage girls, or as they call them in the anime fandom, lolis.
They can't be underage because they're pixels and they're not real.
That is his explanation, and he has them having intercourse, and also the girls have horse cocks like 90% of the time.
Did they really?
I've heard. I don't know. I haven't actually scrolled through his gallery to look.
Is
Of what I've
he
seen of
Yeah,
his
you know
work,
about the
I've never
Hillary
actually seen
lolly.
is he the one who made the Incredibles incest comic?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, I've heard of it. I have not read it because God, why?
I've read
Why-
it like
but I
7
know
Why
times.
would
him.
you?
So my question is, do you think Shadman? Okay, I blanked.
Alright, do you know what you were gonna say?
Just
Or are you
think of
fucking
what Mickey
retarded?
would say. What would Mickey say?
What would Mickey Mouse do right now?
Mickey would come. That's
What was that, Mickey?
Why did you just do the voice for the word come?
This is this is the
Welcome
fucking laziest
back,
sexual Mickey Mouse
surfers.
I've ever heard.
Like, for real, he's the kind of dude that's just gonna lay there and be like, could you just lay on top of me for like 30 minutes and I'll finish, it's fine.
Everyone, let Mickey speak.
Fuck off, he's not gonna do anything funny.
I'm into macro micro,
All
but
right,
I'm a
that's-
mouse, so I'm perfect for it.
Vor.
Fucking,
Eat me.
oh god, no.
Oh, now I remember my thought.
Oh yeah, you thinking about
It was
Michaela?
about no, it was about Shadman. So I don't know if you guys ever browse shadbase.com.
Once or
It
twice
is
a day.
.com, right?
I don't
Probably
know.
.org by this point.
Co.edu.
Shadman
Yes.
University.
But Shadman has a fond interest. I'm the kind of person that actually reads the description. I have a problem with that. I really enjoy descriptions, and a lot of
sexual
times
problem.
Shadman will link about 5 things in the description, like, oh, you should look at the original artist or my inspiration.
Wait,
but sometimes he'll say,
Fuck, who
Hold
gives
on,
a
did
shit?
you just I read it for the articles for fucking Shadman?
Honey, it's not what it looks like. These two underage girls
you don't
fucking each other in the
understand.
ass.
I was just gonna point out the fact that if you dig enough in his description, sometimes
dig
he
real
says there's
deep.
he says there's a secret version of this image, and every time you click it, it's scat. Every single time. Absolutely every single time.
It's interesting that he would hide his scat. Like that's not even that big of a jump for a guy like
He
this.
draws pedophilia. I think scat would be like a step down.
Yeah, like
He's
it's at
more
least less
embarrassed.
illegal.
He's like, oh, what if Lolly Chan knows?
These
But I
girls,
like such things.
these girls are rubbing their vaginas together in a very illegal way, but God forbid they poop.
There was a Spike, like Spike the Dragon from MLP that he drew,
Of course.
and the description had one of those links. So just have fun knowing friendship is magic, even when that's happening.
All right,
Friendship is magic.
I don't want this in my life, and I don't want to talk about Shadman, but there's so much to talk about.
He's the scat man.
I think my favorite part about the article we chose, if you wish to read it, it is on gizmodo.com and it's linked, is that in the picture of Shadman's Twitter, in the who to follow section is just Spaz Kid and Zone Tan.
The what?
You don't Spaz Kid and Zone Tan. Spaz Kid is from Sleepy Cast, and he draws
He's
like pretty much on par with Shadman, except he
he's
does
like
more furry
Shadman's
stuff.
fucking like abused housewife, basically.
Is there?
Yeah.
Does he draw as much cum as Shadman?
If anything more,
Yeah,
All
he
right,
draws some
I'm a
really
fan.
nice dicks. Mm-hmm.
the only
less of a
the
fan.
best.
I gotta
the
take
most
this. I'll be right
redeeming-
back.
Wow, fucking
Holy
Rary, most popular man in school, fucking popping out of our podcast 6 times a week.
Fucking special guest ruining our podcast. Here
Fucking
we
special
go.
guest. I have
What
a
you-
phone call, Rary.
What you guys don't know is that Rarenth was on this podcast every single episode, but he has had to take a phone call.
Yeah, every time
Every
we're about to
single
start,
week.
he's like, "Oh shit! Oh no, my ex-wife is calling. Our kids are in trouble."
Yeah, every single time we've started the podcast, like during the intro music, he leaves and takes a call, and by the time that we're back, he's still gone, and he does not come back until days later.
But he is now telling us it was the post office calling, which is not a legitimate reason to leave a podcast.
When the fuck has the post office called anyone?
Oh,
His-
he ordered a furry wall print, and it's not there, so he's trying to deal with that. So we appreciate you understanding our technical difficulties.
If
Do
a furry
you
wall
think-
print is missing, can you put up missing posters, or does that defeat the purpose?
I don't think you understand, Alan.
What?
It's probably porn.
But what?
It's probably
still hang it in your
a
bathroom.
giant print of furry porn that he has ordered to hang on his wall.
Which wall?
Any wall in his house, really. Pick a wall, any wall.
I think there's definitely a right and a wrong answer to this, Locke.
I mean, I would hang it on my ceiling, so every morning when I wake up, I'm just like, man, I'm sure I'm glad to be alive.
See, there's the you actually gave the trick answer and didn't even realize it, Lockrin.
The ceiling
You
isn't
said
a wall.
pick a wall. Do you count that as a fucking wall?
I would count it as a wall, because it's a fucking wall, it's just up.
Well, it's not a wall in The Sims.
It's not
I can't
up,
decorate
it's
it.
flat. It's horizontal. If anything,
all-
a normal wall is up.
Well, you,
Not all ceilings are flat.
Hold on,
You
this
got those
this
weird
just
ass...
in, Rarenth has chimed
Diet.
in and fallen on the side that ceilings are not walls, you fucks.
well, you know
All
what,
right, leave a
Rarenth, you're
comment
stupid
below.
fucking bitch. It's a wall that's turned on its side, so it's horizontal, and then placed on top of all the other walls. I
Let's
don't
take
see
this
the
to the
fucking
community.
difference. It's
If you're
just a
listening to
sky
this
wall.
podcast,
It's just
please-
a fucking sky wall,
please
and you can't
leave-
fucking tell me
leave
any
a comment
different.
whether or not a ceiling is a sky wall.
We're gonna have a fucking straw poll in the description below debating whether or not ceilings are walls.
Is the
Please
floor a ground
interact
wall?
with us and vote on this poll.
Walls
How
are
is
just
this
vertical
man still-
floors, Rary says.
How is he still messaging us if he's on the phone with the post office?
He's probably got us on like speakers or some shit, and he's listening to us while on the fucking phone with the post office. So they're just like, "Who the hell are you? Why are you yelling
they-
about ceiling walls?"
No, he's on hold, he says, and the post office is terrible.
Man, that sucks because I was hoping they would have heard our conversation on how it's a an explicit furry wall print, and they have even more reason to lose it.
Well, I mean, shit. I would if I was given a furry wall print at the post office, I would want to get my hands off it as soon as possible. Because, but actually, no, I wouldn't care because it hasn't gotten to the person yet, so there is no cum on it. And knowing that it's still clean, I'm fine.
Yeah, but
Some-
just imagine the old woman who works at the post office probably got one look at it and set it on fire.
Do you think that they look at the mail?
No, but if you see something that's labeled furry wall print, you burn that shit.
Do you think if
I
I
feel
try
like-
and do it the good old-fashioned way, because I don't trust technology, and mail my girlfriend some Polaroid nudes, that the old woman at the post office is gonna fucking look at those?
Of course they do. Do you think before the email was invented that post office workers weren't going through everybody's nude mail?
Then do you
If I'm
think
honest,
that the
I've
old woman
never-
at the post office wants my hot body?
I've never thought that the postal workers would be that kind of way, but let's say you got a package on your front porch. FedEx leaves it there. They threw it in the bushes like they usually do.
All right, that all sounds like a
bef-
euphemism. Every single
but
sentence you just said.
Before you have a chance to look at the package, the person I think that would peek inside without your consent would be the milkman. I know they don't exist anymore.
I was
but
about to fucking say.
Milkmen
But
are,
when they
are
did-
exclusively perverts.
I have this weird inkling that the reason why milkmen even want such a menial job going around the town
Is to
is
open your
looking at people's shit.
is to open up your bad dragons for you do.
He pours warm milk across each one, anoints them.
What the fuck?
It is a that is
On his
Locker-
milk shrine back home.
Listen, bad dragon dildos, for those that don't know, they're dragon dildos. Those are a special kind of gift, and they need to be anointed by the milk.
It's kind of
So
like
now that-
when a ship goes off for its first voyage, they smash a bottle of champagne on it, and
Yeah.
you take a bottle of milk and you smash it on the head of the dick.
Or
Exactly.
like how you like when a baby's born, you have to baptize it. But instead you have to baptize your dragon dildo in warm curdled milk.
And so now you
You
gotta
made me
take all the
imagine-
shards of broken glass out of your dildo before you can use it.
No, I was
Or
going to
do you?
say, you leave the shards in, because the true reason why the first time you use a bad dragon that it makes you bleed is from the glass, not from the superior size of the product.
Because if porn has taught me anything, the human body is about as stretchy as rubber.
Yeah.
So
Also, Alan, I thought you were going to say that it's like baptizing a baby and smacking a glass of wine across it.
I
just
hereby
fucking smash that motherfucker across the head.
Oh, the maiden voyage of this baby begins now! Smash!
Well, in this modern times, because of us damn millennials,
We ruin everything.
as they call us,
Malevolence.
I feel like they would smash a bottle of Four Loko. Make sure the baby
Which is
goes
just an
up.
aluminum can, so you just smash the baby in before you smash in the can.
Anoint the baby by smashing another baby over it.
I will fix
Crack
this.
open a cold baby with the boy.
Just cracking open the cold one, boys. Let's go.
Fix the baby with the can.
Now,
Super glue the baby.
I've got
Back to
a
his big size.
bit of a metaphorical question for you guys. Now, who would win in this situation? An uncrackable cold one or my unstoppable boys?
Oh my god. What happens?
I've heard this meme like 30 times.
Congratulations, you've logged into Happy Trail Mix, where we steal all of our fucking material from internet memes. They're not fucking funny. They're not. What's your favorite meme, Obscure?
I don't have one besides you, my friend. Why didn't you ask Mickey? Why does no one care about Mickey's
Because
feelings?
Mickey's a bitch. Mickey, what's your favorite fetish?
Mickey's a pervert.
Oh, I already said it was macro micro, but coupled with vor, coupled with anal vor, coupled with dragons, coupled with expand dong, macro dong. I'm in the dong.
Does
thought-
vor get
I thought you said
increasingly
anal
sexy
vor.
if each thing has another thing inside of it? So, like, say you put a mouse up a man's ass, but there's also an ant up that mouse's ass, and then a single-celled organism crawling up the ass of that ant.
It's like one of those Russian dolls.
Russian nesting dolls, but with vor.
Oh my god, Russian nesting dolls must be like the sexiest thing to a vor enthusiast.
So it's kind of like a human centipede, except instead of having the lips attached to the ass, you just have like half of a person sticking out of another person's ass
You just-
with another
yeah, you
person
just
in that
shove their
person's
head in there.
ass.
I know an artist for this. I've seen
Shadman.
it.
Shadman!
And we're back.
It's like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times, he'll appear and draw, underage girls for you. Shadman. Oh my god, he's here! Shadman! Oh god,
like-
no,
Hey,
no.
hey.
Oh no. No, please put her back. No, put her away. I don't want to see that. Oh god.
Put her
What will her
back.
parents think?
What do you think his next topic will be, Shadman? I mean,
The Amanda
his
Show.
next- Well, now that Drake and Josh have broken up, I hope it's Megan.
Oh no.
No, I really, really don't want that, but knowing Shadman, something will arouse him from Twitter drama.
Yeah, what do you think about Drake and Josh's brutal breakup? I thought they were going
It
to be
makes
together
me
forever.
It makes me sad, but Drake Bell has been a whiny hoe since day one,
I'm
camping out in Disneyland.
I'm more shocked by the rape allegations myself.
The what?
The what?
Never mind.
Alan, no, you can't just fucking say the rape allegations and then when asked for an explanation be like, no, it's not that big of a deal.
You'll never catch me alive!
I thought this
Oh
was
shit, it was
common
Mickey the
knowledge.
whole time.
Yeah, Mickey just runs around diddling people left and right.
He's Bill Cosby.
Zip,
I'm
zap,
confused.
Zippity zoop.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's
How did
after
we go
that
from
one.
Drake and Josh to Bill Cosby's rape allegations to will Shadman draw those rape allegations?
Will
I mean,
he
I guess
probably has.
I
I mean, wait a minute. Obscure reads it for the article, so Obscure, has he drawn anything
Yeah, you're
about
the
Bill
expert.
Cosby?
Why do you all assume such
He's hidden in the
things?
scat.
You literally fucking said it 10 minutes ago.
Bill Cosby's
Okay,
actually in every single one of his drawings. It's like,
I'm
where's
just
Waldo?
more
But where's Cosby? He's up the girl's ass. That's where he is.
It's another
He's
fucking
an-
Russian nesting doll ass scenario.
Cosby's secretly in every single.
And that's
Not only is he in every single Shadman picture, but he's also hidden in every Smash Mouth song. Make it come full circle.
that's Shadman's fetish because like he knows when he puts out those pictures, no one else is gonna know about the secret Cosby but him.
The
gets
secret
him off.
fucking Cosby.
The secrets of the Cosby.
Holy shit, this is
National
incredible.
Treasure 3: Secrets of the Cosby.
You know what? I think that Adam Ellis Comics and Shadbase should team up.
And make what?
Porn comics, but like with vectors, so that like the faces are all the same and nothing is ever redrawn. So you have like the same girls in different poses with the same face, just like in every panel.
And they all have those like weird, blank, creepy smiles. I forget
Uh-huh.
who the artist is, but there's some comic artist who just like makes really weird, fucked up stuff where everyone has the same face. Maybe we're thinking the same person. I don't know.
No, I'm thinking
Half
of
of the furry community.
I'm thinking of Adam Ellis. He was bitched at a lot because
Oh,
he,
Adam Ellis.
he draws like he keeps the same head shape and just copy pastes it, and then has these different faces that he just copy pastes onto the character's face, and that's
He,
how he
like,
makes his comics.
It's so strange because he like simultaneously draws well, and then his characters are just so boring.
He draws really well, but I wish that he would draw something besides the exact same standing pose.
He also is a big offender of drawing comics where the joke barely exists.
Like
It's like, I get it, but why?
it's either he writes something silly in cursive and then the character overreacts, or he makes their lips really big.
I was gonna say, or it's a GIF for no reason.
Like I like it. It's okay comics. It's better than like fucking those comics that start out as a comedy like gag a week comic that go into drama, such as Bum
Fuck, that
Tickly.
took days. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and welcome back, Mr. Phone Calls.
I've been waiting
Actually,
for that
I
call
say
for
no.
3 days.
You're not welcome back.
You want to talk
I'm
about
with-
some furry comics? I was just about to mention Immelman.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Immelman!
He
Woo.
wrote a comic about he was a gag a week comic called Concession about like his how much he
Gag a
fucking
week
hated
comic?
his job.
Yo, I read Concession 3 times.
Why? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get to the
Shadman's
explanation,
my
and I need to
favorite
ask
gag a
about
week
that.
comic.
The fucking God damn it, Alan. It started out as a gag a week comic about fucking how much he hated his job at his fucking movie theater, and it turned into the main character was possessed by a demon and raped and killed a bunch of people to possess them with his dead sister. And so really,
Yeah, go
as
on.
long as you don't do that, I think you got a good webcomic.
But I read it 3 times.
Okay, yes, that's what I wanted to ask you. Why?
When I was like a young fan of art,
When
I had
he
just
was a young
had the internet.
warthog.
no, none of that. The first comic I found online was Concession, and I read it and I enjoyed it. I was also like 14, like that comics existed for quite a while,
Yeah, no,
and I read it 3 times.
I know
I
that,
don't see the issue here.
I'm not sure if it was his boyfriend or his ex-boyfriend or what. I know they were like related together in some way, but some other guy, he's the author of another webcomic called Furthia High, and before Furthia High, he did another webcomic that also probably started out as a gag a week comic about this kid who like ordered some pickles or something out of a magazine and it turned him into a dragon and he had to go find out how to fix it. but eventually it turned into like a 4-part like epic novella
Did it
about like fucking
include a lot-
saving the world and getting dragon powers and having sex with a Jewish girl.
I was gonna say, did it include a lot of sex?
No.
Is the Jewish girl human?
Yes, there is an entire arc of this story where his college roommate is a furry and invents a machine that turns everyone into furries, and they have to fix it.
Why?
So it's not blatant porn, but it's very fetishy stuff.
Kind of. It's furries, but like they just kind of do it not in necessarily a fetish sense, but he probably whacks it to the porn. Like, let's be
Oh
honest.
yeah, no doubt.
I mean, hey,
No
I mean, I believe furries want, something that isn't just straight filth all the time.
Oh,
Furries
no, no.
deserve
Sometimes, we
normal
like the
stories.
assholes clean.
Yeah.
No, I just
This actually... I have a question kind of related to this topic, and it's... Do you think creators of, like, characters for games... Yeah, mostly games, honestly,
Okay.
or illustrations that are clean, do you think they make their characters in a way where they're like, I really hope someone draws naughty images of my characters one day?
I'm sure there's a
Actually-
few.
Yes.
But-
Have you ever heard of the game Dust and Elysian Tale?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I'm
Very
pretty
furry.
sure that I'm not certain, but I am fairly certain he's like, yeah, I want porn of these characters to be made.
I'm not sure if they all are like, oh man, I hope so, but I guarantee you 90% of them have at least looked it up.
Do you think the guys that made Shadow of the Colossus were really hoping for some serious size difference porn?
Oh hey, here's Mickey Mouse crawling up in my Colossus.
Oh no!
It's warm in here! Oh, I hope
Christ,
they
stop.
make an HD remake again! Oh.
An HD
Do Colossi
remake
have
of this warm
buttholes?
asshole.
Wait, we gotta look it up right now if there's Shadow of the Colossus, Rule 34.
I'll go for it.
of course
go for
there
it.
is. That's
Of
just
course.
that's
Look
such
it
a
up.
stupid question.
Like, why would you even fucking ask? The dick is probably covered in moss and has a weak point on the tip.
Strike here, strike here. But,
Alright, let's see. It's his... who dies? Because there's a woman here.
The woman doesn't die. Nobody actually dies.
she like
Oh,
spends
she
the
looks-
entire thing in a coma, doesn't she? I've never played the game.
Up until, like,
oh, there's
she's
like a
basically-
shadow.
She's basically dead, but he has to defeat the Colossi to bring her back to life, basically.
Wait, this is upsetting. It's only the humans. Where are the Colossus?
This
Oh, here's one.
sucks.
All right.
I found this Colossus. Oh, no, it's still just a human.
Damn it!
They just made her big.
They just made her big.
Oh, there we go. I found one.
Hooray! You did
Avian
it.
dragon.
What?
Baby
You need to-
dragon.
You need to like
Wait,
sort-
this is Dragon Age Origins mixed with Shadow of the Colossus.
you need
Fucking
to like
get that
find out,
get that Dragon
'cause
Age
there's, like-
shit out of there.
There's like 14 Colossi, right?
Yeah.
You have to figure
never
out
actually
how
got
much
to
porn
play.
there is of how much porn there is of each one and like rank them.
Well,
I
apparently none.
There's not much. Yeah, I found some.
That's really upsetting because I really wanted to whack it to some stone golem constructs later.
Here's one coming onto the hero, but it's like very poorly drawn.
Oh god, I found one where they drew the Colossi as fucking lolly girls because that's what people do, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I
great,
mean, that's
got
the
a new
theme.
desktop background.
By the way, the artist I was talking about earlier, who draws all the creepy smile faces, his name is Juan Cornella, and to give you an example of what type of stuff
Oh,
he
that
makes,
guy.
yeah, I'm looking at an image of a bunch of cheerleaders making a pyramid, and the girl on top has a noose around her neck. So that's the kind of stuff we're talking about here.
Dude, that's hilarious.
He has the best social commentary embedded in his everyone looks the same.
Oh yeah, no, it actually is really fucking good stuff. Like, one of his most signature things is someone holding a selfie stick, but it's got a gun at the end.
Ooh,
makes
technology
you
is
think.
bad. The telephones are scary, and Thomas Edison was a
Really
witch.
Burn him!
Electrocute him like he did that elephant, that son of a bitch.
I'm not even real.
Yeah, one of the
We
things
know
I've seen
Mickey
going-
Mouse.
Oh, I'm copyrighted. Oh.
I'm being turned into cum inside this man's balls.
Do you think if this becomes a copyright case, lawyers are going to have to listen to this?
Fucking yes, they are.
Let's make this like a 5-hour podcast just so they have to
Do you
listen
think?
to all
Do
of
you
it
think?
for discovery purposes.
I feel like the lawyers would they would be like, okay, we still have to sue, but I'm sending this to all my friends.
Dude, I would love the viewership.
That'd be great publicity.
But yeah, one of the things that I've seen going around is like all those fucking comics, like the one that Alan just posted, or ones where the kids are like, "Hey guys, I got this book, but I don't know how to turn it on. Where's the power button?" Like, do you think that that's drawn by baby boomers that are like scared by technology? 'cause
I
they
literally
don't know how
saw
it
one.
works?
I literally saw one where there was some dad was like, "Oh, do you want a balloon, honey?" And she's like, "How many gigabytes of RAM does it have?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is writing these?"
How many followers does this balloon have?
It's like,
do I even
they
give a
gotta-
shit?
They gotta be smart enough to know the word RAM exists, but not smart enough to understand the actual context of when that would be used.
Also
I
need to
think-
understand that RAM isn't a fucking word, it's an acronym.
I think they posted one comic where the parent was like, "What'd you do at school today, honey?" And the kid responded in like lines of code, but together the lines of code don't actually fucking mean anything.
Compile error.
Everyone,
Hey, honey,
those
how was
memory
class
leak.
schoolers and
How
the
was class
programming
today?
languages.
It was lit, Dad.
I really was on fleek all day today.
Oh man, fam.
Oh. Speaking of oblivious people, and well, okay, it's only semi-related, but basically, jumping back to the last topic a little bit,
That's
I've got
the
a friend
spirit.
who's like a pretty big normie who still watches a lot of anime,
Get out.
and he never
Only normies watch anime nowadays.
he
No,
doesn't
anime's
seem
so-
to understand. Like, I think he's into. He watched like. Have you ever heard of fucking Soul Eater? Like, that's clearly a super like creepy fetishy
Sure.
anime, right?
Yeah, it's a super shonen bullshit anime. Everybody knows
I wouldn't
it.
know.
He doesn't understand that it's fetishy. He's like, oh, this is good, and he's like showing it to people. I'm like, you do know this is like really creepy fetishy shit, right? And he's like, what do you mean? What's a fetish?
Now, I've
What's the
never
fetish?
actually seen Soul Eater. Could you give us an example?
There's a subset of vor called Soul Vor, and it's literally the entire show.
Okay.
Like every 5 fucking minutes, and they do like weird, creepy, long, drawn-out close-up shots of it happening, and he watches it like, this is a fun show, and I'm like, you're watching what is like weird, creepy porn, basically.
It's also
Okay.
got transformation. As
Yeah,
those
that too.
people
Yeah,
turn
there's
into
all-
weapons.
There's all sorts of weird shit in it, and he's just so oblivious to it
Now,
all.
I'm definitely.
All anime has a little bit of fetishiness.
This
in it.
is the most blatant.
Don't even give me the fucking. Don't even start, because there's this anime Endless I watched on Netflix. Or Needless. It was on Netflix for a while. And fucking. One of the main character's biggest quirks is that he's into lollies. And, like, every chance they get, they shoehorn it into the show.
Yeah,
And,
but that's like every fucking anime.
Yeah,
So
but
his
like
quirk
the,
is that
the
he's a
rest of the
pedophile?
characters actively keep him away from girls that look underage because he tries to have sex with them every single fucking episode.
That
Oh,
that is
what a-
slightly terrifying.
what a
Again, that
quirky,
literally
fun
sounds like
trait.
most anime to me.
See, this is when I got older, I realized how creepy Brock from Pokemon was.
Super.
Like I didn't understand as a kid.
I mean,
Which
if
I-
you still
My
look at-
question is,
woman
how
is going-
old was Brock? Was Brock like 18? Because I know he was older than Ash.
He was
I don't-
going after. He only ever after went like the nurse or the police officers, like professional adults who aren't children. It's
No. He did go after some other girls, just
Did
not
he
as
really?
often.
He went
Oh,
after
shit.
like mainly adults, though. Yeah, he at the
Yeah.
end of the when he left, he's like started his own life with some girl, and he's like a maid now. So
I think it's impossible to pin down anybody's age in Pokemon because they exist in this weird quantum state where they're both 12 and like 25 at the same time.
My favorite part about the weird age system in Pokemon is that Ash is supposed to be 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it 10?
I guess so.
Okay. There was a special, I don't remember its name now because it was pretty old, but I remember watching it a few times, where Ash goes up to Pikachu and goes, "Hey Pikachu, this is the 1-year anniversary since I met you." And Pikachu goes, "Pika!" And so, that means he should be 11 if it's been a year. And then he continues to go, "I'm 10!" And it's unbelievable.
Maybe Ash is really just like 38, but he's like so in denial and like lives in this weird like fantasy land where he just wants to be a 10-year-old boy, and it's his fetish to be like living in a home with 2 adults who like raise him.
I
But he
don't
doesn't.
know.
He never.
It's like
lives
Cool
at home.
Cat.
I was about to
So
say.
do you think like the fetish for this show then is whatever it's called when you don't age? Like that's the fetish?
Immortality is a fetish?
I mean,
But you're also 10 and you have like the denial to hit
I
puberty
mean, most people
forever.
who want immortality as like an adult. Wanting it as a kid is probably like a specific subset.
do you think Ash just desperately shaves off his pubes in the shower, just like, no, go away, you're not real.
You know that thing
Pikachu
that
dies.
I think it was a thing that in an Asian country some of the girls do, like they constrict their feet to make sure they don't grow any bigger and they stay small.
Yeah, it's called
Do you
foot
think
That
Ash
was-
just does
Ew.
that to his entire fucking body?
He just
That's
wraps
China,
himself up
that's foot
in
binding.
rope at
Okay,
night.
yes.
They don't really do that anymore, though.
Yeah, that's kind of an
Yeah.
old thing.
Although,
that
I mean,
would be
I say
frowned
that, but
upon.
I say that, but it's China, and like rural China is basically in the 3rd century in some places.
We don't
And that's how
actually
they
know
like
what
it,
fucking
damn it.
happens in China.
We really don't. It's too big.
It's too big and too boring.
Wow, rude.
It's just like,
I wouldn't call it-
what's going
That's
on in
rude.
China?
You can't just
Oh, nothing.
insult like a fourth of the world population like that, Alan.
I wouldn't call it boring, but I don't want to fucking go there.
Yeah, I prefer my small towns. Not in the 3rd century.
Yeah, good.
I
like
would-
I like my small towns with lots of pickup trucks and meth. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can just go to small towns in the South, which are just like in the 1950s.
I was about to say, it's literally just meth and pickup trucks, so...
That's right,
Everybody's
son.
on
Alan,
that.
is your small town, is it a meth town? Is that why you say that?
Yeah, pretty much.
How much...
Everyone that... God, the only thing worse is my friend that was like, yeah, we have a lot of meth in my town, and we were where the KKK started.
God, I
National
got a friend
heritage.
Who, like, when he moved out to his new apartment, I was like, hey, how's the place? He's like, oh, well, yeah, the apartment's pretty good. It's in a pretty bad place, though. From what I understand, people get shot here a lot. And I was like, you're moving there on purpose?
But the school system's fantastic.
When your children are not dead.
Yeah,
The school system's great because they keep weeding out the weak.
exactly.
Whoa.
Only the strong survive.
Alright, friends, this was a good shebang, but Alan, it is time for you to shine, as you do weekly, because this is a fucking embedded segment now.
Yeah, alright, please tell us about your fucking chaos magic or whatever, Alan.
Alright, so I've been doing this for about half the summer at this point, and haven't really made any big strides. So I think by the time next episode airs, I want to have tried a real ritual. I want to try and summon a being of some kind, and I want your guys' help to help me decide what I should try to summon.
Alright, real quick, if
Me?
you get possessed,
You
do you
should
want to
summon
have a
me.
safe word you can say to, like, alert us?
Yeah, sure. My safe word is apples.
Alright.
Okay, I want you to summon apples.
I want you to summon the apple demon.
Guys, come on, guys. Let's take this seriously. I could summon anybody, like even a fictional character.
Steve Jobs. Apple.
Guy Fieri.
I
Oh,
want
so
you
no,
to
Guy
summon
Fieri's
Bill
in
Cosby.
No, okay, don't summon Guy Fieri. Summon the man who most resembles Guy Fieri but isn't Guy Fieri. Get like a knockoff.
How am I
While
gonna
he's
do
holding
that?
an apple.
I don't know. You can.
That requires way too much concentration.
I
You don't
want
understand
you-
how hard this is.
I want you
I
to
guess I
summon
don't know the rules.
the creative director of Megas XLR and tell him to start making cartoons again.
Maybe I should summon Shadman like I did on this episode. But here's
Have-
an example. So to help you figure out like what I might have to do. Like, but first of all, it doesn't really matter. I can do whatever I want. But there are kind of right and wrong ways to do this. So I'm going to read a small section here about how to invoke the war god. The initiate stands in a pentagonal chamber lit by 5 red lamps. He is robed in crimson and the skin of a great bear or wolf. He is girded about with weapons of steel. An iron crown or helmet adorns his head. He has prepared his body by fasting, by rigors, by scourging, and by stimulants. He has constantly turned his mind into the things of Mars during the preparations. And then there's a whole lot of other shit, and then like some chanting. So
Okay. How many pentagonal rooms, swords, and bear pelts do you actually own?
I own like
All the Dragon Balls.
I like two. I have like 2 swords that I could use. I don't have any bear pelts or wolf pelts. I have candles
menstrual
and
blood?
shit, and I could make a pentagram. I don't have any menstrual blood, but I could easily get my hands on some.
Tomorrow is your time of the month, I assume.
So basically, what you do is you starve yourself and get really high on a lot of fucking drugs.
You gotta snort
Then
a lot of
you
cocaine.
Put on a helmet for safety, and then you surround yourself in fucking blades and just stand in the middle and chant until you hallucinate the shit out of the god of war.
Exactly. I mean, like, really, in a practical sense, really what any of this shit is doing is hypnotizing yourself into believing something, and so that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and get into like some kind of deep meditation state or something. If I had a bunch of weed or mushrooms, it would be better, but I'm out of all that shit.
Blatantly admits.
And and so yeah, but I still need somebody that I want to summon, somebody that's gonna be interesting at least.
Wait. I have a legitimately good idea.
Okay, I'm listening.
So I feel like if you're gonna hallucinate someone, it should be someone you like. And who doesn't like Bob Ross? He would be pleasant.
Oh, yeah! Holy shit, that's actually a great idea. He
I
can
don't
teach
know.
me how to paint.
I don't feel like you can summon Bob Ross from hell.
It's not specifically from hell. You think Horus, the god of war, lives in hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually probably got a great condo down there.
He
Great
visits in the
beachfront
summers.
property.
But no,
Prime
which
market
Circle do you
value.
live in, bro?
Fucking, I want to live in the 8th circle, but the rent is just too expensive. No, I really like the Bob Ross idea. I'm gonna do that. So by this time next week, I will have at least attempted to summon Bob Ross.
So wait.
And I will
How
tell
do you
you
do
what
that?
he-
Do you do the fasting and you do all that shit? But instead of a helmet, you have an afro, and instead of swords, you have like fucking
Paintbrushes.
paintbrushes, and
Yeah.
around you in the
Acrylics.
room are surrounded by landscapes.
Dude, what if you wake up and your whole room is like painted like beautiful landscapes with basic ass trees?
Actually, I'd be kind of mad because like my room's covered in comic book pages and posters, and I'd be pissed off if Bob Ross painted over them.
I don't know. I'd
At
probably.
least it was Bob Ross.
I'd
You should
prob-
ask him if he was gay or not.
He had a wife.
Yeah, but they
You
all
should ask
did.
him if he was gay or not. Yeah.
Okay, so that's on my list of questions. Anybody else have anything they want to ask Bob Ross?
Oh, do you know who I am, Bob?
All right. No, I think that's all you, man. You just gotta be yourself around Bob Ross.
All right, I'm legitimately gonna try it, and I'll get back to you guys.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm disturbed yet sickened.
And mildly aroused.
I
really
think
need to
the
pee.
phrase was supposed to be "I'm disturbed yet curious," but
No, you just double down on the disturbed.
Wow, I
yeah,
love
two
that
negatives
band.
don't make a right.
Get down with the sickness. Come on, everyone.
All right. So
Come on, get down with the sickness.
All right, we'd like to thank Shadman for this episode.
Open up your
Yeah.
hate.
Our entire podcast is
And let them give it
produced
to
by
me.
Shadbase.
Wait, is it over already?
we only try and shoot for like 30 minutes, but it's been 41. So
Ah, shit. Okay.
That's
I didn't realize it was
41
that
too
short.
many minutes.
Well,
You
fuck.
missed half the episode
Yeah, I know,
discussing why your
'cause the-
fucking furry wall scroll's missing.
maybe if you didn't try and order so much furry porn to hang on your walls.
I mean, I've got more coming.
All
The
right.
fact you can afford more than one piece of furry artwork is astounding.
What do you mean the fact that you can afford? Maybe this dude got
He's
a
a-
job.
He's a hard-working
I'm
man.
sorry, you're wrong. You're right. I should
dog.
I should
You
have
don't
said
know
a
me.
furd. A furd. There, is that what you wanted?
Thank
know
you.
me.
A furry pun?
Yes,
Alright.
I did want that. Thank you.
Omer, hello.
That's gonna
Thank you
keep
for
him going
listening
throughout the rest of the week.
to Happy Trail Mix. My name is Obscure. My name is Mickey.
My name is Alan.
I'm a bitch.
That's the bitch, and I'd like to personally thank Rary for joining us today.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rary.
Sorry I was gone half the time. I'd like to come back another time. And
No,
try
I was-
again.
You'll come
Actually,
back
the best
alright.
part.
All right.
All right, we upload every Sunday. We upload to YouTube, iTunes, and such. Hope to see you all there.
Hail
Goodbye.
Satan.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.